you will be, well, not so smart. In other words, I'm going to transfer your brain. Would you like to get better acquainted with your successor?
Wandering aimlessly around the waterfront, accompanied by his colored valet. Reports indicate his condition is extremely serious. He is suffering from severe shock and complete loss of memory.
Mrs. Church, what are you doing? Getting out of here. But you can't. You're not well enough.
Σήμερα είναι 1η Φεβρουαρίου 2020.
We thought you might like to see Mr. Church, Dr. Fish. I understand that you specialize in mental cases.
Yes, of course.
Diagnosis, if I could follow a pencil.
Sorry, a pen do?
Oh, here's one. May I? Certainly. Stop him!
May I just want that?
I'll wait just a minute, old friend. Stop. Well, there's the little weapon that did the trick. Remember?
himself with and his victims had a strong steel spring in it that could project a poison needle about 20 feet. And it only left a small red mark that'd go unnoticed in an autopsy. That is, unless the doctor knew what he was looking for.
All right, but you still haven't explained the symptom of strangulation. I figured that out coming in the quiet way.
Well, it's a poison from South Africa, and that's the way it works.
Well, how did you know it was Crispin's pen?
Well, I saw it among the instruments when he had me on the operating table. I thought it was rather funny.
But you still haven't told me how you knew it belonged to him.
It was an operating pen, wasn't it, Herb? You never saw another one like it, did you? And Jerry remembered having seen it in Crispin's pocket.
You get it?
How'd you catch this fish anyway?
Doc and I have unscrambled a lot of eggs together, haven't we, Doc?
Yeah, well, we've unscrambled a lot of eggs together, too. But I'm your pal. You can double-cross me. You can bring in an outsider. But answer this. Why did he have those guys acquitted and then kill them?
Tell him, Doc.
A man had two phobias. Number one, he was an egomaniac with a desire to mesmerize the jury and get his client acquitted. Number two, he wanted to punish the criminal himself. It was a psychopathic case.
Psychopathic me, aye. He was cuckoo.
Kid, wait a minute. The gorilla. How'd you get away from it?
I'm a little hazy on that point myself, sweetie. Everything was going along nicely. The gorilla dragged me up to the bars of the cage, and suddenly the lights went out. Next thing I knew, I was wandering along the waterfront.
The lights went out, huh?
You mean you passed out?
All right, so I passed out. As a matter of fact, Crispin didn't intend the gorilla to get me any more than he intended to operate. He just wanted to scare the wits out of me like he did Barney Scott. And I might add, he would have succeeded if I hadn't passed out.
Oh, excuse me.
Wait a minute. Tell me this.
Oh, Doc, explain this to him, will you?
All right.
Now, this is a check. A check with the signature. Dudley Crispin. There home. Crispin. See? Now, put a ring around the arm.
Certainly. Which is the arm?
There.
Why, it's a capital R.
The R of the RX.
That's it.
Horatio, split up Nicky between us, will you?
Oh, kid. Stop acting like a typical wife.
Then you start acting like the typical husband.
All right.
I didn't mean that. Yes, I did.
Αυτός είναι ο Γοργοπόταμος. Εδώ μέσα.
What do you want, Horatio?
Κρύο νερό.
Just checking, boss, to see if you was all right.
Φημισμένο για το νερό του.
self-appointed angel of vengeance, known only as Dr. RX, who has usurped the prerogative of making up for the courtroom impotency of the district attorney. 2 months ago, Carter was himself tried for murder and acquitted because of the jury mesmerizing genius of a brilliant defense attorney. Tried and acquitted as 4 others had been before him. This morning, in his exclusive club bedroom, he was found strangled to death, as his 4 predecessors had been. Pinned to his pajamas was the doctor's calling card, the familiar slip of white paper with which the other victims were tagged. And scrawled in the upper left-hand corner was the customary RX. And in the center, a similarly scrawled numeral 5, to indicate Grayson Carter's place in this strange sequence of retribution.
Horatio Fitz Washington.